I'm sure you've heard it said that everyone in business is in fact in sales. It's imperative that each of us are first sold on our own product or service so that we can communicate that to others. I personally believe that business is based on relationships. We do business with people we like if we have the choice. Relationships are formed through rapport, or you can use that word communication here too. So I'm going to say that communication in business is a top priority, affecting every aspect, from customers to suppliers to employees and colleagues. Great, that sounds simple. Master communications and you should master sales and relationships. However, any of you watching this will know that communication is anything but simple due to many facets. I'd like to talk about two of them here. First, the expansion of technology to an avenue for communicating. And secondly, effective communications is more than just saying or writing the right words. Long gone are the days where we had only face-to-face interactions, the written word, or telephone. Amazing technological advances have expanded our access to include mobile phones, which are different because we're often doing something else at the same time as we talk, causing distraction. Emails, social media, video conferencing, and texting, to name a few. There's great benefits that have come along with these advances. You can communicate 24/7, no limits on when you can transmit a message. It allows the average person to connect to a larger audience. No need to rely solely on television, magazine, or newspapers for this. It can be a very creative process, personalizing or branding emails and social media. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity right now. There's also challenges with this. Volume. The average person is bombarded with over 30,000 commercial messages per day. That's up from only about 3,000 in 1992, which leads to knowing what avenues are best for your messages and your business. That will be affected by your budget, your skill set, your goals. Remembering that how our message is interpreted by others can be broken down into three components. 8% are the words that we choose to use. 37% is how we say what we say, or the tonality. A full 55% comes through our body language. So what are some options to tackling this maze? Through my background, I've learned that it all starts with understanding that people have different preferences and natural skill sets when it comes to communication. Firstly, ensure that your message is congruent in its components, meaning that the chosen verbal words are in sync with the expected tonality and body language. Remember, if you're using email or text messages, you're missing 55% of the message you would otherwise have if you were face-to-face. Pay more attention to the words and the tone. Learning styles. People have different learning styles or preferences for taking in and understanding information. The main categories are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Get to know the differences and expand your message to include all styles when possible. Finally, there are many personality systems available that will also educate us in understanding our natural differences when it comes to communication style. I have found one particularly effective at providing a guide map to different points of view, and it's called the Enneagram. This is broken down into Enneia, which is Greek for 9, and gram or gramos for the visual symbol of the Enneagram. The Enneagram states that there are 9 patterns of thinking, feeling, and acting, and we all have one that is dominant in our expression of ourselves. In all aspects of communication, it's the most relevant to understand our own preferences first. This way, we have an understanding of our own reference point and how that influences how we tend to give and receive messages. I encourage you to start with understanding yourself before you attempt to understand others. This will lead to more effective communication in business and in life. Good luck.
So I did call you, so I said your mom was and your family a bunch of You should try to be a little more zen. It's just a